Good morning to all of you, beta. Today we are going to discuss dual nature of matter. Dual means double nature, that is wave as well as particle nature. In 1924, a scientist named de Broglie suggested that just like light exhibits both wave as well as particle properties, all microscopic particles like electron, proton, atoms, etc. also have dual behavior. That is, they behave like wave as well as particle. Thus, de Broglie defined this behavior as, and the definition of this de Broglie relation is that all moving object possesses wave as well as particle properties. This is the definition of de Broglie relation. Sometimes comes on define de Broglie relation. You will write all moving object possesses both wave as well as particle properties. And mathematically, then de Broglie gave a relation between the wavelength lambda associated with the particle of mass m and velocity v is given as lambda is equal to h upon mv. This is the relation between the wavelength of moving particle like a wave. M is the mass of body in meters and mass of body in kilogram, and v is the velocity of body in meter per second, and lambda is the wavelength of moving particle in meters. Then comes derivation of this relation. Derivation comes out to be like this, that we use two relations of energy. Number one, E is equal to mc square. There is the Einstein's mass energy relationship taken as equation 1. Second, E is equal to h nu we have done in Planck's equation, Planck's quantum theory. This is the energy of electromagnetic radiation. E is equal to h nu. So equating these two equations, equation 1 and 2, if we equate them, it becomes h nu is equal to mc square. Then in place of nu we substitute c upon lambda. It becomes h upon lambda is equal to mc square, or taking mc square to this side and lambda to other side, it becomes hc upon mc square is equal to lambda, or lambda is equal to hc upon mc square. So c cancels with the c, and finally we are left with the lambda is equal to h upon mc. So this equation number 3. Equation 3 is valid for all electromagnetic radiations. This is the relation for between the wavelength, mass and velocity of electromagnetic radiation, where c is the velocity of light. But in place of this, if a body of mass m moves with the velocity v, then in same equation we can replace c with the v. कि बॉडी जी है सी की बजाय जो v वेलोसिटी में मूव कर दी है, तो सेम इक्वेशन भी बिकम्स लैम्डा इज इक्वल टू h अपॉन mv. So hence this de Broglie relation is proved. Then comes significance of de Broglie relation. What is the importance of this de Broglie relation? Since in this relation, if you look, lambda is equal to h upon mv, that means lambda is inversely proportional to mass. So since lambda is inversely proportional to mass in this relation, therefore this relation has no significance in our daily life for large bodies, because wavelength associated with these bodies is very small and cannot be measured or calculated with any available methods. Whereas this equation or relation is significant for the microscopic objects like electron, proton or atoms only, because of their masses are very small. Therefore their wavelengths are measurable and significant. And the major thing that is proved by the de Broglie is that dual nature of electron. Basically this relation we will use in case of electrons which are moving around the nucleus inside the atom. So de Broglie has proved that electron does not move in a planar motion as explained by the Bohr. In place of that, electron moves like a wave around the nucleus. The motion of electron around the nucleus is like a wave. So then same is this. Then comes justification for dual nature of electrons. That is, electron possesses both wave as well as particle nature, and this was justified on the basis of following experimental observations. Number 1, particle nature of electron. This was observed that when electron rays or electron beam is made to strike on zinc sulfide screen, then they produces scintillation points. Scintillation points means निशान बना देंगे स्क्रीन के ऊपर. and which is only possible by the particle and cannot be made by any wave। तो स्क्रीन के उपर निशान जो कोई पार्टिकल जाके स्ट्राइक करूगा वही बना सकता है, वेव नहीं बना सकती। दैट प्रूव्स दैट इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर पार्टिकल इन नेचर। देन सेकंड वाज एक्सपेरिमेंटली प्रूव्ड बाय डेविसन एंड जर्मर दैट इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आल्सो possess wave nature। Basically electrons are particle moving like a wave। So this was proved with the help of diffraction experiment। It was found that diffraction pattern of X-rays was found to be similar to the diffraction pattern of electron beam। So since X-rays are waves, therefore electron beam also exhibits wave-like properties। क्योंकि डाइफ्रैक्शन पैटर्न जिहड़ा एक्सरेज ने दिता सी स्क्रीन के उपर उहो जिहा डाइफ्रैक्शन का पैटर्न किहदे नाल आया, इलैक्ट्रॉन बीम नाल। हुण क्योंकि एक्सरेज है जिहड़ियां वो वेव नेचर दियां, इट मीनस इलैक्ट्रॉन बीम्स दे विच भी किहड़ा करैक्टर है, वेव लाइक करैक्टर। पैटर्न किस तरह का आया सी, एक्सरेज का भी स्क्रीन के उपर कंसैंट्रिक सर्कल बनते हैं वैन एक्सरेज आर डाइफ्रैक्टेड फ्रॉम निकल क्रिस्टल। तो इलैक्ट्रॉन बीम नूं भी निकल क्रिस्टल तो डाइफ्रैक्शन कराएगी तो वो स्क्रीन के उपर भी कंसैंट्रिक सर्कल बने। Since patterns in both cases was found to be same, so that proved that electrons are also wave in nature। That's all for today। Thank you to you।